Hello beautiful people of the world, Jasmine T here, back with another video. Today's video is going to be a college breakdown and recap of like all of my applications and all of the processes and like all the schools I applied to and whatever else, because I haven't told anyone on my, told any of my viewers yet like which school I actually chose and ended up SIRing to. So obviously I chose UCI, University of California, Irvine. Zot, like, go anteaters. Today's video is going to be for all you new seniors that are applying or in the application process or about to start the application process, or if you're just curious, I guess. Okay, so I applied to 9 schools total. Some people apply to like a ridiculous amount of schools. Like literally I saw a YouTube video of somebody applying to 30 schools, which is ridiculous. As you can tell by the title, these are all like mainly going to be California based schools, and I'm just going to be talking about the California university system because that's kind of what I know and like I'm familiar with. So I applied to 2 CSUs, 4 UCs, and 3 private schools. So the 2 CSUs I applied to, which were basically my safety schools, were SFSU, which is San Francisco State, and SJSU, San Jose State. I did get into both of them. The applications for both of those were quite easy. I recommend you finish those CSU applications first because they're kind of easy to do and they don't ask for any writing supplements. And then just like your test scores, make sure you send those in. The 4 UCs I applied to were UC San Diego, UC Berkeley, UC Irvine, and UC LA. UC San Diego, I got in. UC Berkeley, as you can tell by my other video, I got in. UC Irvine, I got in, obviously, and UCLA I got waitlisted to. The 3 private schools I applied to were Stanford, obviously I did not get into Stanford, NYU I got waitlisted, and USC I got rejected. So most people tell you to do like a triangle and like your safety schools on the bottom and then like work your way up to like reach schools and like yeah, but some people don't follow that, but I kind of did. I mainly did like a diamond where like most were like reach schools / schools I knew I had a good chance of getting into, and then obviously like I didn't apply to any Ivy Leagues. I kind of regret that I didn't apply to like other schools, like certain schools that I didn't know about at the time, like Santa Clara University. I probably would have applied to UPenn and then maybe U Chicago, but I mean those are like not likely that I would have even gone, even though I would have gone like if I did get in. So it's just like a battle of like also application fees and stuff, which are like ridiculous. But if you do get free waivers, like if you do get free lunch and you get the waivers for 4 free CSUs and 4 free UC applications, definitely take advantage of those. Like even though you don't want to apply to all of them, like just do it because it's not that hard. You just have to add more schools. Choosing my schools that I applied to, I was really careful because I was paying full price for every application fee. So I chose the CSUs that I knew I would most likely attend if I had to. So SFSU and SJSU, they both had really good business programs, especially the CSU system in general, and those were very impacted programs. So I chose those 2 CSUs. Another CSU I probably would have applied to was Fullerton. So that's another thing. Also, before you apply to like research what programs and what majors or strong points in each university based on what your major is or whatever your interests are, because even if you are like undeclared, knowing like at least having like a slightest idea of what you want to do can help tremendously in the future for like what college you choose to apply to and eventually go to, because then you're setting yourself up for like a path that's like a good program for like what you want to do. Like if you want to do nursing, I'd say like Fresno State has a great program. if you want to do like film, CSU LA, or like UC Irvine, or like SFSU has like I think it has a good program. Not really sure. Obviously, I don't know like every major strengths or whatever for like all the schools, but I have an idea because of friends and then because I do my own research. For the UCs, I chose UC Berkeley obviously because their business program is like one of the best in the world. The Haas School of Business. The reason why I also didn't choose to go to Cal was because you have to reapply to Haas your third year, your incoming junior year, and if you don't, you basically have to transfer or change majors, which is not like what I wanted to do. I wanted a set path that's like in the major that I wanted, so that's another reason. I also applied to UC Irvine because their business program is definitely up and coming. It's very selective. They only took 260 of us this year out of all the applicants, and then I applied to UCSD because they, I don't know, like kind of like I would like to live in San Diego, but their business program is very small. They only have one major, which is international business for undergrad, and that wasn't really an option for me. I applied to UCLA, not because they had business, but just to see if I was like good enough to get in. Obviously, like I got waitlisted, it was surprising, but yeah, that was just an extra application I probably didn't have to do. So the three other private schools, USC I applied to because it was honestly my dream school at the time. The Marshall School of Business is a great school. I did get rejected. I did have to do like an online interview, and it probably didn't go that well, but you know, everything happens for a reason. I'm here, I'm going to a great school, and I'm super excited, and I have 2 weeks left, so I'm not that hurt about USC, but I was at the time, so I got over it. And then Stanford I applied to just because like my parents told me to, kind of just did that for them. Knew I wasn't gonna get in, but that was that. And then NYU I applied to because their Stern School of Business is also really amazing. Yeah, that was like basically the breakdown of my applications personally. So now I'm going to get into like the statistics and stuff, all that fun stuff that most of you guys are probably here for, and all of you guys that aren't business majors probably listen to all that spiel like for no reason. So I'm going to start with the SAT. So I took the old SAT twice, which is out of 2400, and I took the new SAT one time, which was out of 1600. So again, I'm like looking at my laptop down here for the scores. So the first SAT I took, I got a 1900 overall, reading 610, math 600, writing 690. Then I got an 1870, so I got lower 30 points the second time I took the old one. So reading 540, math 640, and writing 690. Then I took the new SAT, which came out in October, and it was out of 1600, and I got a 1360 total. My reading and writing was a 690, and my math was a 670. Okay, so then for ACT, I don't know the exact like breakdown of the score report, but I know my overall was a 27. I took a total of only 6 APs. So I took AP Macro, Economics, AP Government, AP Statistics, AP Calculus AB, AP Calculus BC, and AP Language and Composition. So those were all my scores. I feel kind of exposed now, but like, yeah, just letting you guys know, like, I did not get like the best scores or the best like, especially for SAT. I am definitely at the bottom of the average, or like lower like of the applicants for these types of schools. So that's like, I hope that helps you guys put into perspective. The essay portion is extremely important. I took the writing part very, very seriously, especially for the UC personal insight questions. I really liked and appreciated how they changed it to 4 personal insight questions rather than just 2 essays, which is how it was before. My biggest advice for that would just be to try to not like overlap any topics throughout the 4 writing prompts, because they want to see like 4 different sides of you, and there's more than 4, you know. So I actually ended up writing 5, and I just picked the 4 best that I liked. Also, just it really doesn't matter which questions you pick, they're all great questions. For my application, I picked question 2, question 5, question 7, and question 8. So just like putting that out there. I don't know if that helps, if anything, but those are the questions that stood out to me the most. So just pick whichever questions that relate to you the most. So that was my college breakdown. If you guys have any other questions, leave them down below. I will answer them, and you can also message me, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.